851, turn right heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Today's video is sponsored by NordVPN. More on their fantastic product shortly. For many airlines that still fly the Airbus A380s, questions have arisen over whether the aircraft will actually return to service following the conclusion of the COVID-19 pandemic. While people are starting to fly again now in some locations for the big international flights and typical holidaying around the world have been put on hold for the foreseeable future. Australia being a prime example, with the country announcing international borders will likely remain closed through to 2021. Today's focus is on Qatar and Qantas. Beginning with Qantas, the airline that is currently assessing whether or not the A380s will be used in the future to the same standard they are now. The Australian airline is usually seeing their Airbus A380s fly on services through to the United States, like that of Los Angeles and in addition London, on the flagship QF1 and QF2 flight number through Singapore. The other A380s have been seen more recently throughout Asia. For now though, the A380s with Qantas will be parked for years to come in the American desert for long-time storage. Qantas CEO Alan Joyce said that these aircraft will remain there for at least the next 3 years, an incredibly lengthy time, and the decision comes following the airline only recently reconfiguring its cabin to install the new classes that are featured on the Boeing 787. This to ultimately give the A380 a more updated feel, as the aircraft was still expected to fly with the carrier for some time pre-COVID-19. Qantas currently has 12 of the Airbus A380s, and with demand for international travel plummeting, it leaves their more efficient Boeing 787s as the perfect option moving forward. Focus now shifts to Qatar Airways, who have noted, thanks to Flight Global, that they will only revive their Airbus A380 demand comes back to a sufficient amount where they believe they can fly effectively with the jet in their operations. Obviously, it has to do with how many people will be flying. There is no point in Qatar reactivating their Airbus A380 and having a capacity on each flight of some 50 passengers. That would not work. I would believe their ultimate goal would be have a near-on full Airbus A380 flying on whatever service they wish to operate it to, whether that is through to London, Australia, or Asia. When we began this worldwide pandemic though, Qatar Airways was most definitely an airline with the question mark surrounding the future of their A380 fleet, alongside Etihad Airways and other ones. However, in the past month, not only have they confirmed their intent on keeping their A380s for the future, they've also noted they intend to keep their A380s grounded for as long as they see fit to do so. Now onto our sponsor. During this lockdown quarantine period, we're still, after many months stuck in, we're all very likely to be using internet a lot more than we typically would. I know I am. That's why having a safe VPN like NordVPN can help protect you in these instances. With more people than ever online, it's a time for people to also target your information, like logins, bank account details, and more. NordVPN can help you stay invisible online and protect you from unwanted interruptions. Home Wi-Fi configurations are not as secure as offices, hence usually the need for a VPN. You can get NordVPN at the link on your screen now and in the description/pin comment. If you use the code DJSAviation, you can get 70% off the 3-year plan while also getting 1 extra month completely free. As someone who uses this app and has been doing so for the past year and a half, I can completely recommend it to you. I did actually have a discussion with my dad about the Qantas A380, and that's where I want to leave this video really. We'd be interested to hear your thoughts on the matter as well. Do you believe that it would be worthwhile to reactivate the Airbus A380 with Qantas in 3 years' time? Or is it better to say retire the vast majority and move forward alternatively with just the Boeing 787 or Airbus A380s if they do want to welcome them on as soon as they originally wished? Now, of course, removing the A380s could be detrimental to their route network and the grasp they have on specific markets that this aircraft has given them. However, it's a question that I think was really interesting as it provided a great topic of discussion between my father and I. Thank you very much for the continued support. As always, make sure to give NordVPN some of your time and check them out in the description below, and also leave any thoughts in the comments. I will see you all next time.